See what I'm saying? I'ma make them see what I'm saying. First they won't smoke, ooh, now they just playing. Nigga real hoes, you know what I'm saying? That what I'm saying. See what I'm saying?
Oh, what's up, motherfuckers? It's your boy 3, my boy out there, God. We are here again, bro.
What's going on?
How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, bro.
I appreciate you for being here, man. This is Agree to Disagree. I'm 3, the creator, once again. As you guys know, we are trying to bring up controversial topics, or just topics that just spin the mind just a little bit more. I feel like every conversation or podcast conversation has something to do with relationships.
Yeah, for the most part.
But not to be divisive, you know, I sometimes enjoy those. They are entertaining, but not that informative because it's just quite subjective. Yeah. But today, we're gonna spin the show. We're gonna, like I always say, you can get things rolling. I seen that there's a gunman who nonchalantly shot a homeless man, execution style, bro.
Goddamn.
In broad daylight in St. Louis.
What y'all got going on in St. Louis?
Man.
What's going on, man?
For one,
that's wild.
There's actually a photo or a video that captured it. So what I feel about that is there's just a lot of things that I kind of want to unravel with that. That means somebody sat there and watched and did nothing about it but recorded.
Yeah.
And I mean, just to, break that down in
That's
particular,
society, man.
I was about to say that, bro. I feel like, society feels as if they have to capture things, more than actually be a part of it and experience it and to do what's right. And also, it's a sense of people being desensitized, bro.
That's kind of tricky.
What you mean?
Just how relationships, what's right can kind of be relative as well. Like,
yeah, I will say that. But how many fights have you seen recorded and they get to the extreme? And
too
even
many.
and
Hold on,
even,
you want to see something?
I bet you can pull up
Yeah,
just a one. It's probably everybody probably follows or at least has some platform that they follow where it's just fighting. And it's entertaining, but all those are being captured.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Especially in school.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shit that we see. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I follow like Wild Leaks or something like that, and they might post Afghani people cutting people's head off or something like that. So, and then I still won't even bat an eye. You feel me? And
you remember Faces of Death?
Remember Rotten.com?
Right. Oh my god.
Bruh.
That would traumatize. See, we're showing our age right now.
Yeah.
I don't even know if these websites are up.
They're probably
I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah.
But these are websites that were very, very, very ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I guess saying that right now, what's going on, it was ahead of its time, but it was very gory, very graphic, very traumatizing. You see crazy pictures on there. And that's when the internet was very, very brand new to everybody.
Yeah.
So that was like the sewer.
Yeah.
The sewer of the internet.
It definitely was, but I will say in that time, it was still mortifying. It has grown to think about it. We're at this age, and then at that time, okay, the internet is blossoming, and so that's the sewer, but the sewer now is on the streets.
Everything. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So a man feels that he can walk up behind a homeless man at that. Don't got nothing to really to his name, brother, and you want to take his life for whatever reason. I have to.
Was he arrested?
He actually was arrested.
Don't give him no shine. Don't say his name. He's a coward.
And then what I'm just reading in the comments, somebody's literally saying, "So what would you have done?" I mean, can you stop this execution? I don't really think that's my point. My point really is just the fact that people won't even call 911 until it's too late.
Yeah, they'll record. They'll record before they call.
Almost definitely. And just a sense of I'm the one that posted it, so I might go viral.
That's how the news is, you know.
Yeah,
Like
people
the
are
first
tabloid
person-
chasing.
It's not even who's right; it's who's first.
Yeah, you're right. And it's shit. A lot of this shit don't. The only thing about
People
news
post
is that shit don't
viral
be
things
true.
to their page. It could be graphic. It could be whatever, just to let, especially a certain gender of people in particular, do this more than the other. I would say, but everybody clout chases.
Mm-hmm.
But certain people will post.
I think the gender you're talking about is more prone to attention seeking.
Yes.
No.
And they want their profiles to be seen no matter what, to get that blue check possibly, or you know what I mean, whatever. So they will post.
Try not to put your hand in front of your face.
Oh yeah, they will post certain things rather than call the police or do the right thing, which is alert the authorities or call the EMS, let the people know that this person's hurt. They're like, see this, I'm gonna post this on Twitter, and I'm gonna post this on, and then the news might pick it up, and then I might get TMZ.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's just like, for me, I feel like we're just in a. I used to say this because I guess you can kind of say I grew up a little bit religious, but you know, like we're in this Babylon almost era. You get what I'm saying? Like everything is about everything is about the extreme. It doesn't like every post is pushing the pin or the standard or the bar just a little bit. I'm gonna say lower. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, a kid. Let's say a kid gets on. Let's say Rotten.com is still open. Let's say he gets on that.
do not.
Yeah. Please don't.
We warned you.
Yeah, and it's on you. That's on you now.
Yeah.
But let's say a kid gets on Rotten.com. I don't think he's gonna be as mortified as
we think we.
yeah.
Like, I play Call of Duty. I play Grand Theft Auto, nigga.
Why didn't he chop off his head? You feel what I'm
I
saying?
play Mortal Kombat, bro.
Bruh. And Mortal Kombat literally chases the most creative way of killing. You feel me?
I played it the other day. And I lost, and I was getting tight. And I'm like, yo, I'm supposed to be dead already, yo. Like,
That would never happen. How you gonna pull out my spine? I'm still yelling.
yeah.
Not even thinking about, you know what I'm saying? About what's really going on. And I mean, just to, go back to the topic a little bit is just, I think we kind of gotta, I think the leaders of the culture have to just do a little bit, just of, just give a little bit of a fuck.
Yeah. I agree.
Just about what they put out. And, I mean, I know that's probably gonna fall on deaf ears, but I mean, if you can, I mean, just imagine how many police brutality videos we see a year. And then they let us see it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I tapped out probably like 3 years ago off of watching any all the more recent shooting. I'm not even hip. I don't even want to I seen enough.
Yeah, and that's not. I know you're not
enough.
saying that in a sense of disconnect.
Yeah, it's why would I want to even expose my brain to even seeing it? I know it exists. I know it happens. What's the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like seeing stuff I don't like seeing people get beat up too bad on the internet. I don't like seeing. I watch UFC now.
Yeah.
I watch UFC. If it's sanctioned, I watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
still that has a sense of sport to it,
Yeah, exactly.
and both people
Competitive.
are agreeing to
Exactly. But I don't like watching people get shot or whatever, all that crazy stuff on the internet, and it's forced in my face, just going on my timeline a lot of the time. So I imagine as a kid growing up,
In these times,
these times on top of video games, on top of society just being so wild and godless.
Yeah,
Like that,
definitely. They done definitely, like we talked about earlier. They replaced prayer.
Babylon.
They replaced prayer with manifest.
Yes.
So like, you know, God is definitely not in most. And I'm not. I don't know. Let me just say this. I'm not.
Speaking to that man killing a homeless man, there is no God, and like, you know, within that man at least, you know what I mean? He's walking in a demonic spirit to just go
In
do that.
in broad daylight at that,
Yeah.
and waste someone who really is already
Falling on hard times.
beyond the normal. Shit, you feel me? Like that man, out of most people that's undeserving, I don't know what he's done prior, of course. You know, that's between him and his maker when he gets there.
Yeah.
But he's undeserving of that, for damn sure. And I say, like, shit, think about it. If we're so desensitized, you even say, I'm so, it's just, it built such a malcontent for you that you don't even want to invest your energy into consuming, you know, police brutality. Think about the fact that you're a black man, and think about how that might be for a white guy who already is pushing that out of his mind. And he gets exposed to it so much. Now that's desensitizing him.
He's like, I don't give a fuck. Niggas die every day, B.
I've seen this one's not as bad as the last one. You tripping?
Like, wait, he just got shot one time, bro.
How dare he die off of that?
He just got choked out. What's so bad?
He dead for real? Y'all lying.
Yeah, I see that.
You know what I'm
that whole
saying?
Perspective.
And it's just, I feel like that's,
Wow.
and then that's, you know, I always say this, but that's a westernized. I feel like over here we're so westernized that we think that everything in America is the only prevalent thing, but we make, it's like America is a person and it's a narcissist. You feel me? And then, but at the same time, you know, a narcissist is not going to take accountability of the things that they do wrong,
Yeah.
and they'll give you things that they do right to overshadow that other shit. And if you look at it, like, bro, I can just get on my regular Twitter and that's the first thing that pop up. You get me?
Not on mine, probably.
I mean, I don't even follow them. That shit like on a For You type shit. And then, like I said, in the comments, people aren't even addressing the fact that, you know, a man was shot and killed. It's more so like, what would you have done? And people just standing there like, are we addressing the fact this man gone and like, you know, it's okay. It's not okay, but that this is a common conversation.
Yeah. You said in Seattle?
Nah, this is insane. They out there in St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Nelly, get them folks together.
What's going on, Dirty?
Man. Damn. Chingy ain't out there. He ain't saving no lives.
It's wild. From what I hear, it's wild in St. Louis. I don't know how wild the scale. I don't even. It's wild everywhere, but I heard they're wilding out there. Y'all need to do better, man.
Yeah, and like, now I'm not gonna say that, you know, crime doesn't happen and all that shit like that. That's not really what we're getting at here. Or we wanted to really just, you know, just touch on. I feel like we are disconnected from our fellow man, and whoever your choice of God or gods is, that, you know, that's seldom in people's heart anymore. You feel me?
Yeah, that's sad.
That is sad. I want y'all to look that up, man. You know, do y'all thing on that. Another thing I wanted to bring up today is, I mean, just really, it's hard to bring, like, you know, follow that up with shit, because it's like, it should even, like, if I would have brought that up to your grandma, my grandma, or whatever, oh, like, this is probably the last thing y'all gonna talk about all day, because that's so crazy, that's so graphic. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, and then, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, to shift the mood or whatever, SpaceX is conducting a launch right now. Who's SpaceX run by? Was that Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Elon Musk is doing everything, ain't he?
I am, unfortunately, I know I'll probably lose some people here, but I'm an Elon Musk fan. And I feel like,
You talking about Twitter?
yeah, shit. Shout out Elon Musk, my boy.
Hey,
what's up, my boy? Send your boy a Tesla. No, I'm playing.
Tesla.
But you know,
I do like the panoramic roof on the Tesla, bro. That is clean. Bro.
I mean, I just
like
me personally, I just like anybody who is, you know, who could be self-made and then to that level and not really need the government to do the things he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Now I do know he has his own political views and sometimes they line up with the right side and people used to love him because he seems so left wing. But I just, you know, I done talked about Kanye on my thing plenty, and I just like, you know, people. I feel like we don't have, you're not gonna have, we don't have a sense of like, okay, we got revolutionary. So in 30, 40, 50 years ago, so that would be what a person who would make history. I think a person like Steve Jobs would be something that you would look back on. A person like Elon Musk would be 30, 40 years you look back on. And people, unfortunately,
Kanye.
That's what I'm saying about Kanye. It's just that he's a social figure that people forget, you know, just how influential this motherfucker really is. You know what I'm saying? Adidas.
Yeah.
How you gonna?
Oh yeah.
How you gonna shit on this man?
Double backing, backsliding.
And let's not forget, I think I might have to do my research again, but Adidas might have been started by, I don't want to say Nazis, but by Germans.
I know his name.
Who?
Should I say his name?
Oh yeah, we say big boy names.
Oh, everybody's brand Adidas, the 3-stripe brand, right, is named after Adi Dassler.
Yeah, I said it.
Dassler.
Did I just say it's doing by Nazis or something?
Yeah, look it up. Once I found that out, I been stopped wearing Adidas. I found out a whole other brands. Are same background.
Yeah.
And Adidas, I was like, man, I fuck with some Adidas. I got some cold Adidas. Man, I had a little out there Adidas. I was like, man, I'm about. Kanye signed with Adidas. Remember when Kanye said that it was black people's fault or whatever about the slavery?
Oh, he said it was their choice. I talked about
choice,
that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Once he said that, I had some Yeezy. I don't even know what fucking number they were. It's some nice Yeezys. But I went on a dog them out tour that whole 2020. I'm cutting grass in them. I'm hooping in them. I'm like, man, fuck these Yeezys, man. And they Adidas, nigga. Like, I'm like, so. You know, it's real funny that, you know, Kanye really went crazy on him and he's double backing. Or they're double backing, excuse me.
I think if we do address that, you know, I think people forget that Kanye's level of freedom of speech or freedom of thought is kind of what got him there. Yeah. And I've talked about this before. It's a very slippery slope to say slavery was a choice. Now, I will say this. I did say this in my podcast before, though. I said, you think Harriet Tubman was on that motherfucker like, I have to do this? No, nigga. My choice is, I'm about to go hit this Underground Railroad. And they're like, but master, he gonna kill you. He gonna chase you. That's on him.
What you say, nigga?
That's on him. I'm still finna go do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And what's funny is even when I watch Emancipation, that has like Haitians that they brought. You know, they try to bring a little bit more flavor to it, but it had like Haitians who were even, you know, had Haitian background who were brought into the slavery in the south of New Orleans and all this shit. You know, with a little French touch and shit. Yeah. But once you shoot,
shout out to the Haitians.
Yeah. Shout out to all our black brothers because look, I'm not even gonna use the word nigga. It's black people in the depths of China and
Philippines,
bruh, everywhere. Okay, now they might have been eradicated, and especially our history and all that. Beyond the point is, I was saying about Kanye. You know, it takes people like him. Now you take him out of his timeline of right now, his time period. It would take a person that freedom-minded of thought to be placed back there to tell you, nigga, I'm finna run. You get what I'm saying? Now, I personally believe that, you know, shit, I felt like a whole bunch of niggas, I ain't gonna say that, a whole bunch of black people like, where the fuck am I gonna go though? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know it. You know, we probably all got some slave in us or slave descendant or whatever. How many times have you watched the fucking slave movie and said, "Oh, they would have had to kill me"?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's kind of like that when you work at 9 to 5, though.
Yeah, there is some slave to it.
Yeah.
It's
Instead of working following your dream.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, what else? What I'm gonna do? I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to Master, get my little.
That I feel like, and people, really don't fathom that shit. That's the westernized system. You feel me? Like that shit is part of what they built. God damn it. The best, you're Jamaican. Shit, the best part of my time.
Man, I'll be telling all the folks on my background, but yeah.
Nigga, you better be proud of that shit. Now, every time I see your dad, I'm just like, the best artist I know, and I don't even know this man. And
shout out my pops, man.
No,
Shout
for
out
real.
my pops.
It's been plenty of times I've looked at his shit, and I'm just like, a black guy can make it doing that. I remember having that thought as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. So, and then I remember one time he brought me to like a fucking basement, and it was like a shit full of all this shit, and I'm just like, just one of these is powerful enough to just, you know what I'm saying, change some. That's one thing I learned about art. Like, it's just so subjective, but so like it's like an idea, but it's concrete.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You can put a hand on it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Dukes did that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not that I don't come from art and I don't appreciate the art that I'm around, but you know what I'm saying. I say all that to say, we're talking about Adidas and a free thinking Elon Musk and stuff like that. You gotta want to be able to step outside that box or step outside the Western system or whatever, or even I'm not telling no niggas to goddamn not have a job and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, build that other shit that's in your soul and in your heart as well. You know what I'm saying? Because without it, me personally, without it, I can't even fucking survive, nigga. I'd be over there clouded in a thought or flurry of fucking ideas, and I don't get that shit out. I live through anxiety.
I feel that. Yeah, you doing your passion. Look, right? Come on now.
Welcome to the show, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what we got going on. Yeah, that way. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just feel that the thing about Adidas is y'all gotta do y'all research about that shit too. Like, don't be
look up these other companies too.
Oh yeah, I mean most big boy companies are like that, And
but hold on.
They have white owners. They have a past.
Gucci, Balenciaga did all this racist shit. That's what I was just thinking about. I was like, y'all niggas can't take a stand for shit. Niggas
they do racist shit all the time.
Niggas do weirdo shit.
And I think that like Tommy Hilfiger, that they do it on purpose sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a tool that they understand will disconnect or disengage certain people from getting or acquiring their shit and giving them that sense of prestige that only these people have it. I think I seen something where it's like, damn, Neiman Marcus, he recently was like, I don't want no retail stores, and I don't want them shits in malls and shit no more, because pretty much he's saying, because then black people go on to Neiman Marcus and that's
tired of y'all niggas, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And
what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna stop shopping at Neiman's?
Hell no, they not. Motherfucker gonna wear some Gucci.
Well, hold on. Wait. So how I'm gonna get it?
Shit, motherfucker get the order.
Nigga, they gonna stop.
There's something in our black culture that we do that, and we goddamn hold a sense of prestige to Italian designers and shit, but you'll look at a black designer and be like, oh, that's a boutique.
Hold on, let me move my hair up.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a really discredit to our own. We gotta stop doing that shit, cause them fucking other fucking attack. Even that's what's even crazier. We're not even talking about American designers. We're talking about somebody who's in Italy or who's in whatever, Germany or whatever. And I can't talk shit because I am a BMW fan. But that was started by Nazis.
Yep. My favorite car that I really want. I'm not gonna give them no shine to it because they ain't paying us. So, you know what I mean?
BMW, look out for me.
Yeah, look out for my boy, bro. He love y'all.
Yeah, I
You
really
heard
do.
him. You heard him, y'all racist ass niggas. Like,
Y'all scrutinize them people.
yeah,
Don't-
you
stop.
owe him. You owe him.
Y'all
You
know what
owe
y'all
him.
did. Germany just
You
trying to
owe
look
him.
over that shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Like, here's a
Holocaust.
car.
Look at this beautiful
Mercedes.
machines.
Everybody like Mercedes.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I was gonna give him that, but that's not the car I was talking about. It's another one. It's real sleek. It has 4 O's on it. You know what I mean?
Audi.
Yeah, bro. You owe us a check too, nigga.
Yeah, man.
You owe us an
we gonna
A4.
We're gonna speak freely because the only thing about sometimes about saying the big companies and the way we speak about them is it'll help you go do your own research. Because like, why are we saying that then? You get me? It has to be some derivative to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, man. And then, shit. Y'all German motherfuckers was dirty. Y'all know what y'all did.
Man, hey.
Y'all was a big superpower. Think about it. Y'all
Yeah.
really started the first industrial revolution. Like, they were really the big dogs with that shit. And then y'all chose to murder hundreds of million people. Yeah. Just because
It
of what
sounds
they
like,
believe. Sounds like the slavery thing.
Yeah, hey, we ain't gonna compare the two. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, no, it's not a volley. It's
you
not
know,
a. It's
it's
not.
all fucked up.
Yeah, you can't put them on an equilibrium. I'm not
But
saying that.
that's what society, like the world, has been ran on. Is like pussy and violence. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean shit. We believe there's a lot of shit that we believe is because of fucking crusades. And what were the crusades? Where people go over and fucking murder thousands of
what
people.
religion?
Yeah, that's what I said. The shit that we believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even understand where or why they're Christian. There's a sense of proximity to that. You know, if you were the same thing as your descendants or your ancestors, those people were not in Africa fucking worshiping a motherfucker that don't look nothing like them. And then and even if those stories are real, they changed a lot of that shit. Okay. Okay.
I'm about to.
I didn't want to hear what you wanted to bring up though, brother.
I'm about to send you some crazy.
Hold up
shit,
now.
man.
You see me?
Yes, sir. That way, a long way. Out there, ATL.co, if you're interested. But
This is made out of the blood of my Zulu friends. That's
I just sent you something crazy if you ever want to put it up. But this is wild to me. I seen this today. This is wild.
Talk
right?
about it.
So it's a video footage of a M134 minigun with tracers that look like something straight from a sci-fi movie. This is what the caption said. But it looks like nigga laser beams is going through that motherfucking car.
While
Now,
demolishing a Jeep, it can
Yeah.
fire up to 6,000 rounds a minute.
6,000 rounds a minute. I mean, yeah, that's overkill, right? You know, probably-
And then I'm like, zoom it in there.
yeah. That's wild, though. I just seen that. I was like, bro, like, we're just
The
in a
first
day
comment
and
is
age.
Jeep like. Jeep like, why it had to be us?
Oh, damn, bro. Like, shit, y'all got beef?
Yeah, I feel like we are getting to that point of though. I will say this though.
What if that was on a drone?
Who's to say it's not already on the
Yeah,
drone?
exactly. Oh, my
Shit,
God.
military probably has shit like this, you know. And then, shit, I don't put it past any major powerful country. That's just me. I personally believe that if we're seeing it, we're a year or two behind it.
That's
what I'm saying?
that's my thought process as well, y'all. Like, yeah, I don't. If they're showing it to us, they're like, nigga, like this AI.
That's nothing.
Like everybody's in love with the AI.
Yeah.
All right, so how long you
You
think?
saw how big that craze was? Like, especially a tech junkie like me, we've been talking about AI and looking at little AI pictures and gifs and shit. And then like it's
playing AI in 2K.
of course. Yeah. Set at a high difficulty rate, of course.
Like, come on, this is some bullshit. He knows everything.
Yeah, he literally knows what I'm gonna do because if I press right, it goes to him. And he's gonna go left. This is some bullshit.
He's gonna compute it.
Yes. But anyways, but on a real note though, you know, shit. I just feel like shit, like we talked about, we're at that point of shit, the human civilization where nothing is ever enough. And every day is gonna be pushing the pin. And I mean in every entity. So like this is what you could say, weapons and shit like that. There is probably somebody who's looking at this like same way I'm looking at AI. It's like, oh, y'all got those little apps and y'all did y'all face. Y'all love that shit for 3 weeks, then y'all stop liking it. But there's somebody who's just like, shit, I got one of these in my goddamn garage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 6,000 rounds? Look at this.
Elon Musk made a fucking flamethrower out of the shit in his garage, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then he sold it. And then he told his company, hey, maybe.
And it was a weak ass flamethrower, but I'm not a flamethrower enthusiast.
Yeah, I don't know shit about
but
flamethrower.
he did his shit again. Once again, Elon. Again.
Yeah. But I say that to say, and then Elon, the only difference about Elon is the reason why I keep bringing him up in this situation is because people like him will at least expose the people to it. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm sure somebody had an idea for like, you know, the way the Tesla cars and stuff move, but is that a part of the agenda for
the future?
No, for parts of the infrastructure monetarily for the country.
Yeah.
In their agenda. Like
where they're going at the time.
Yeah, if there's all fucking robot cars and not robot cars, but self-driving cars that are also don't need gas. So the whole gas companies and all that stuff, that's a part of the infrastructure. And then shit, insurance companies. Like,
yeah. And then one more thing. Hey, they'll call the police and send your ass straight to there. Take your ass straight there. Like, oh, you done fucked up.
Yeah, now that might be part of them goddamn motherfuckers. I feel like they're gonna get to a point where, you know, shit, you're gonna be in the car smoking weed and be like, we're gonna pull you over right here and somebody will be with you in a second. You know what I'm saying? You ever like go to like your probation officer or whoever and then they be like, just wait right here. You're like, shit, I'm going to jail. Yeah, I'm going to jail, my boy. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking that, you remember when the PlayStation 5 came out and the new Xbox came out, especially the Xbox, it had to be connected to the internet. Yeah. And I was like, there's no way the CIA is just not like, oh, whoever's in this room, I want to goddamn. They got 5 naked hoes and a whole bunch of meth. Go!
Get him.
You know what I'm saying?
Get his motherfucking ass.
Yeah, because the camera's on.
And the speaker on the motherfucking control.
All the time. Shit. Watch this. Hey Siri, I was going to the store and that motherfucker gonna pop up. Even if I was just talking to you and I happened to say, hey Siri. You know what I'm saying?
Activated my shit, bro. Relax, bro.
Don't listen. We're talking about the government.
Hey, bro.
This nigga on that same thing that you brought up with the gun, 6,000 rounds. We're gonna show y'all. But nigga said, man, that same gun on Grand Theft Auto 5.
No cap.
You get what I'm saying? So like,
I definitely been wasted.
Yeah. And then, man, I like how it's bringing all this shit together. But I mean, you gotta think that like, you remember how like when we was kids, maybe I want to say kids, like 1999. If you thought about 2023, you'd be like, niggas gonna be flying. Niggas gonna, you know what I'm saying, yada yada yada. Now we might not be at the flying car era, but I had this on my other goddamn podcast that I think it's India or one of the bigger countries is already in mass production of flying cars, and they're trying to build, have civil engineers build a aerial roadway so they can understand how they are going to do that. I think like this, like how we talk about the guns and talking about the killing and stuff like that. A lot of shit is gonna be unmanned and AI and all that stuff like that. But
the robot dogs,
like a kid right now who's using VR and stuff and playing video games, they're gonna be
manning that.
Yeah, and they're gonna be in a little room murdering,
and they're gonna be fire.
Yeah, but let's say like a kid gets a, I mean, a
They're gonna
kid
be like-
grows up. It's 2045. His job is to man a drone that goes and just mauls through a whole fucking city, and he's just in that bitch like playing music.
He's gonna be like 360 no scope, bro.
I got them all.
Got 'em.
Brown bastards.
You're literally dog water.
You're trash.
You're fucking.
Y'all didn't see that coming?
Your ass, bro.
And then it's just, you know, so like I just feel like that's where we going, bro. Shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I get online, and even when it comes to like women folk, like if I get online, and I hate to be like this,
Hey, watch what you say.
fuck that. This is a big disagreement,
Oh
boy.
my god.
If I goddamn see it, like let's say, like right now, I want all the niggas to just fathom this thought and follow me a little bit.
And when he say niggas, he mean all men.
Nah, I mean y'all niggas. Cause y'all niggas think different.
When
Alright,
I
but
mean
for real
say
though.
niggas, I mean niggas.
Yeah.
Like,
When I
niggas.
say niggas, I mean y'all niggas. Shit, nigga. Nah, but for real though. Even just, how about this? He's kind of right though. Men folk. Shit, I want women to kind of fathom this a little bit. Follow my train of thought just a little bit. The majority of the women that we have put up on a pedestal rarely are actually talented. I hate to be like that.
Oh, hey, oh.
I'm gonna throw a meme in right there where they like, what?
Oh, shit.
But I'm just saying right now, so especially men folk, especially men folk though, like if you go on your shit and you like looking at all the women that you follow and that you actually press like on and yada 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 that you feeding into, like how many of those are like good singers? How many of those girls are great singers? How many of those girls have like a trade and you're really following that, or actually the beauty or the essence of that woman? Or are you just like, man, this girl go back to back to back with big booty, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Post.
you know, post. And then you're like, you know, and that inclines her up. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that women can't, take advantage of living off of some facets of beauty and admiration. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, like, right now, let's say I scroll through my shit, I might be like, damn, that girl has a fat ass. That's probably why I followed her. Then I might follow an actress. And then I might follow a girl who, goddamn, is, you know, writing a book or something. But then, if she just as fine, am I holding her up to that same level if she's not pretty? Or she's not, like, showing her ass? And that's the same thing with men. So like women who are following men, and it's like, if he not flexing money, if he not showing out, if he's not doing something that you don't see somebody else is doing, that in a shallow sense, are you giving that same person, their flowers, or are you loving or liking that person just as much for their soul or who they actually are?
Yeah, if I follow a chick, bro, she either look good, got a nice body, or I know her like, you know, acquaintances or whatever the case may be.
Not knowing her in person don't count though.
You know what I mean? But I'm not. If I don't know her and I follow her, bro, it's either one of those two, bro. Like I don't care about your views. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just like. But at the same time, I'm kind of over it.
I feel like it is getting to that point. I feel like we're peaking. I feel like we're peaking.
I'm kind of glad we're on this topic. Like, I ask myself, how often does a girl need to post? They post every single day, either a meme, either a picture of themselves. Either them, they post every.
This is excluding people
day.
who have monetized their page, though. I'm gonna give y'all that. If you have some form,
and y'all lucky they just started that shit. So like, yeah, we'll exclude.
I'll exclude you in that sense, because even like people that I follow that are super funny, like I'm not gonna use anybody like that. But let's say I follow those people and they're funny. They've done something that's funny, and then you see them. They have to chase that same funny thing over and over and over again. You get what I'm saying? That's the same thing. That's why I'm giving a little asterisk beside the point of like, if the girl is, you know, super bad, she has
Don't even have to be super bad. It's
No.
just regular. It be ugly chicks. I'll say it. It be ugly chicks posting every day.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that like
I'm talking about all
that have
of them.
moved up to the top of the like have moved up or went viral off of this. I get that you have to chase the Jones of that to keep that going. That's almost like if I am a supplier of this product, I have to keep giving you that product, that product, that product. I'll give you that. But there are a lot of women have no sense of monetizing their page or like having a
It's
true.
attention,
Not even just women, men too.
and that's one thing too. Like I'm seeing that more and more and more and more and more.
What?
If you don't have a purpose, when
See, but that's what I'm saying. We're at that point where that's the purpose, and that's not the great. That's not the worst thing.
yeah.
But like,
I'm just old. I feel like I'm a
feel like an
grumpy
old
old nigga now. Like
all I'm saying is, people, don't be afraid to have substance. Don't be afraid to be an individual. Don't be afraid to adhere to the things that make you true to yourself. That can differentiate you from the masses. And most of the time, those are things that aren't as shallow as attention seeking or just playing off your sexiness or playing off of the fact you got money, fellas, or you know, flexing or whatever. Like, sometimes if I like a rapper, I don't give a fuck what the fuck this nigga does that make him look cool. I'm listening to his
probably
fucking
gonna work
music.
against them if anything. And I think that's the appeal we lost, like from the '90s and stuff. Like, look,
I ain't that old.
some old head ass niggas like, oh, some old head ass podcast niggas, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, like that mystique that artists used to have. Like now we know everything about these niggas. Like, like this whole Gunna shit.
Yeah.
All right, one of my favorite songs. We're gonna, you know, one of
What's
my
up,
favorite.
Gunna?
Yeah, bro.
You
Like
shouldn't have told
one
me.
of my.
Because I done shot this nigga before, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw my picture on there that I did. And you know what I'm saying? And then one thing about Gunna is, I actually know people that know Gunna before he was Gunna. And I remember this, I don't know if you, I mean, I don't care who you are and, you know, whatever. I remember I was like at some like random ass like A3C shit or some shit. And Gunna wasn't Gunna yet. And like he was performing and like people weren't even really fucking with it. I gotta see if I can find that footage that I had.
What year was it?
Man, I mean, Thugger might have just dropped Stoner.
Oh, so
maybe.
probably like
Maybe
2000.
though. You know what I'm saying? He like YSL's change was small as hell back then.
Oh, okay.
So like, and then I remember him performing and shit, and people were just like, eh. And then like FLY came and did swag surfing, and everybody was like, oh. And I'm just like, and then this nigga blows up though. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say is that humble beginnings, I always could tell like this nigga's just a musician. He's just an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not part of that street shit at all, really.
Man, one of my favorite songs is on that Future.
I hope y'all don't think he is. That shit music in hell.
That Future's album, his most recent album, he got a song for a nut.
Who?
Future's called For a Nut.
Oh, Pluto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the God. You know what I'm
The
saying?
God. The God.
Fire Marshal.
The God.
Fire Marshal. Super Future.
Super Future.
But yeah, he got a song with him, Gunna, and Thug.
Yeah.
And it's so hard.
Yeah.
And the first fucking verse is Gunna, and it just like puts a taint on the song because I know that. Like
That's a good topic.
I know so much about the fucking artist. I can't even enjoy the music no
Let me-
more
let me
because
say
I'm like, damn, this rapper peed on himself 3 years ago or some bullshit. Like,
So
nigga,
let me ask you this: Is the music itself connected to the artist, the person? Is that something that you fathom when it comes to enjoying their artistry?
I like not knowing this nigga and just like, oh, this nigga is raw. I don't know
Shit about this nigga.
Yeah, he just whatever the fuck he saying, he do that shit.
Yeah.
Whoever this character he's becoming. And one of my favorite
Portraying. Yep.
one of my favorite artists of all time is MF Doom.
Okay.
So when the mad
Definitely has
villain,
a secret huge.
yeah,
fan
the
base.
mad villain, like he could be talking crazy shit, but he ain't.
But he hides behind a mask.
He probably could do some crazy shit in real life, but he hides behind a mask or whatever. And his raps are so like,
Illustrious.
yeah, like outrageous that you'd be like, oh, he ain't do this.
Yeah. I mean, I just think like that about Slim Shady. Now, I always
Like the
disconnected
character
too.
might do that. Yeah,
I disconnected too because old man Eminem. I always say
that
shit.
nigga was wild.
No. The Eminem that's like right now who like puts out Rap God and all that stuff like that. That nigga's trash, bro. I'm not with that. I always telling folks it's something about Eminem, Slim Shady.
That's wild you said that, bro. You can't be saying that shit. But
Man,
I agree. But
he
he
the
can't
most
be saying
listened-
that shit. This is his show, but I agree.
Look, man, I talk about this shit. I've talked about this shit before. I felt like there was something about the young Eminem or Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, that I like to identify him as, that he was a part of the culture in a sense that he was almost a kindred spirit to a black man. He was in poverty. He was going through all this shit. You know what I'm saying? He did drugs and his mother wasn't, you know.
His mom's spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh yeah. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, he was living in a sense of like
Yeah.
how a nigga gotta live. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhat.
We all know some white folks that goddamn like that are like so. It's almost like trailer park white folks. Sometimes they get it because y'all not in the same group as the super privileged motherfuckers. Now y'all still privileged because y'all white.
Yeah,
And I said
they know they can flip that switch.
but it's still like you're poor.
Yeah.
And then
It's a class.
your culture
it's a
is
classism.
classes.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that, and then when he has a touch of, you know, being in Detroit in the 8 Mile, you hanging out with black folks and stuff like that. What I don't like to do is, I don't like to take that away from a motherfucker who it genuinely happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care for a riffraff motherfucker, but
That nigga be spitting. I'll send you this freestyle. He got one of the coldest freestyles ever, bro. But
I say
Riff Raff, I don't know. I don't be knowing about these niggas. Like the character
I don't know
Riff
shit
Raff,
about riffraff.
the
I'm just
character
using-
Slim Shady.
I'm just using that for example, but like.
I like those characters, but
But that's what I'm saying. At least Eminem gave us like Rabbit from 8 Mile is similar to who Marshall Mathers was. Oh, and I was only using that to say that, shit. That character could possibly do some of those radical things he thought about and put into his words. And then the person that he is now would never have to do none of that shit. Like he's wearing fucking whack ass Jumpman fucking outfits and shit, and just talking about I'm fucking made $40 million and shit. Like he never would even think that was gonna be his life. So he would say shit like, "Oh, I'll smack my mom and then steal my daughter and shit like
it's
that."
crazy. I used to listen to hella Eminem. I can't even say the nigga name right.
The Eminem Show was one of my favorite
Yeah,
albums.
that same here.
Yeah, that shit
That
was
was dope.
That clean the closet shit.
Yeah, bro. Like
I'm sorry,
he know what's
mama.
up. He know what's up, bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you suck now, bro. But anyway,
Going back to what you were saying about what we were saying though,
I can't listen to the song. It's like I can listen to it. I'm not saying I'm one of those like man, so super. I'm not street at all. Let's be clear. I don't go by the
neither.
shit. But at the same time, it's like
I
because
was-
I know so much. Just like if who's a bad rapper? Ice Spice. She bad as fuck. But Ice Spice, if she dropped a sex tape
Yeah.
and I see how she gave it up. Every time I see her, hear her songs or whatever, that's what I'm gonna think about.
I can feel that.
I'm not
But-
gonna. It's like I seen it. I seen Gunna say yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I seen him, say that, and we don't know how the case. Thug might walk. Thug might get out. This shit might flip.
Yeah, but it's something
least
going on there
likely-
because Gunna don't even want to be associated with YSL no more.
Yeah, I heard something like that, but I heard he's gonna stay on the same label. But
There's probably a contract going down on
not
there
like
too.
it's like he's with YSL, but YSL signed
Yeah,
to I
your
think
face.
Atlantic. But
Yeah, probably.
oh yeah, my bad. I talk with my hands a little bit. But, all right.
Go ahead.
But yeah, Gunna he probably gonna leave. I don't know. He may. I think he should leave because they already taken the nigga name.
Mhm.
And Thug, if they pin this nigga out like who he is, you better get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
like,
lie to you, from everything that I've put together and I've known and shit, just being out shooting and shit, that's the real deal though.
yeah,
Out of a lot of rappers,
I was just playing dumb, but yeah,
like like
I don't know, but yeah, that sound about right.
man, all I'm saying is if he isn't one of the same, it'll show. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of rappers do this. Let's be real though. A lot of rappers' music isn't their character, and
Or they're telling a story or somebody around them,
or somebody around them, or just their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I said about like how you were saying MF Doom and I was saying Eminem. Like though Eminem is saying some radical shit, some of that has truth to not only what he could possibly do, but what his culture has fostered. Like that is a part of where he's from and what's going on. So like let's say I'm using let me use a good rap I want to say a good rapper. J. Cole. J. Cole understands that he can say things that are part of his culture, but that he probably never even, wanted to do or is doing. But like shit, a lot of people don't know. Goddamn, North Carolina could be a shithole. Like that shit goddamn get dirty out that motherfucker.
That boy, the baby, he don't play, boy.
And then that's just, I'm not trying to be funny, but like that helped people understand like, oh, them niggas ain't playing. And it be little rough head ass niggas like that.
Yeah, when he beat that nigga up in the mall, I was like, yeah, that.
Why y'all fucking with that nigga?
Yeah.
But the baby who reminds me a little bit without getting shot is like 50 Cent. Like it reminds me of like, nigga, that's part of the culture, bro. Like that's the kind of shit that go on every fucking day though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just
I be forgetting you're a North Carolina boy for real.
Yeah, and the shit, I ain't gonna lie. I done been in some places where basketball saved my fucking life.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to be
basketball.
Funny. So like I understand, and then you don't have to act like you're hard or whatever like that. And that's why I was also saying be true to who you are, because nigga, I'm a weird eccentric ass nigga, but I've been in some of the grimiest ass places just the same as a gangbanger or whatever, but I'm protected, or being myself allows me to be around these people and they can respect that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's always just like, oh, don't fuck with bro, that nigga be with the hoes, or oh goddamn, that nigga be hooping. Like shit, I've been out there in Atlanta sometimes, and I'm about to get shot or some shit. I ain't gonna say some shit. And it was about to happen, and then these other niggas like, nah, that nigga won me hella money. Why you goddamn fuck with that? Why you fuck with me? And I'm like, woo. I go to the basketball court, y'all. Let me show y'all this.
Hey, let's go back tomorrow, bro.
yeah.
Try to do this again, bro.
Shit, I'm gonna win your money. And then I've been in the opposite side of that shit and lost some money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I say all that to say that's an example of, let's say I put that in lyrics. That shit happens, and like that's part of our culture. The grimy part is a part of our culture. It's like when I try to have a conversation.
It's part of American culture.
Most grimy. Definitely, we always say that's westernized, but so especially Black American culture though. Yeah. Like, I hate to be like this, but like, there's shit that we have to put in our music, and though it's defamating sometimes, it is the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like explaining some of the music to somebody who ain't never been in there.
So what I've come to realize, and what I'm starting to understand, what I've heard other people actually say is like, what goes on in Black society is a microcosm of what's going to happen to the whole of society in the future.
I can see that.
They're just watching, and just imagine all the bullshit we got going on. And I already see it trickling out. I already see it trickling out. Their daughters and sons is gonna be in the shit. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Bill Gates' daughter dates a black guy.
Shout out to the Gates family. I know we keep that, but shout out to the Gates family.
Why y'all buying up all that fucking land?
I mean, well, I'm just gonna keep that whole. I'm gonna watch your YouTube. I don't want to say certain words and stuff and trigger your page and shit, but. Please. Shout out to Linda Gates. Bill Gates.
Man, I'm sure he's got his own motive.
Shout out to Linda though.
Yeah.
And the
I don't know
daughter.
shit about
And the
me.
daughter.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I
we
see
heard
what's
you.
on.
We know you like my brother.
like, nigga, like, hey.
You know we out there now. They don't like us for no reason. But nah, though. I think that I think that's kind of true, bro. You bring up a really good point about that shit, like being a microcosm of what could actually expand into what all of America really is. Because I mean, shit.
They watch it. We the trendsetters. We're the fucking heartbeat of the fucking. Not to be on some
No, I say that on the
racist,
show
but
all
like
the time.
we're the
I literally say that
entertainment.
same
We're-
phrase all the time.
You seen
We
that
are
racist-
the heartbeat.
You seen that racist
Of
dude
America.
in New York that's been going off on people? I probably need to send you that a
Yeah.
little clip. He's like, just they're claiming him to be super racist, and he's just going off on like, I guess Arabs and Hispanics and stuff like that. Like, you care about all the black people. I'm LeBron James. I'm Kevin Durant. I'm Mike Tyson. Like he's just naming all these influential black people. I'm like, yeah, they're saying it's racist, right? But I'm like, he's kind of making sense to me. Like we have the tidings, we have the people that actually kind of
We pretty much
the
move
culture,
every
right.
pin forward in a sense. I hate to be like this. I always say this, and he's inadvertently like pushing the wagon that I always talk about. Like there are a lot of entities of America that especially help America thrive. So we talk about I talked about before entertainment, and you think about almost any sport, but if you think about
talk that shit.
I mean, if you think about how entertainment moves forward, black people happen to be at the helm of the ship.
Tiger
You know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods. But I say that, and then like shit, I remember I was talking about shit. Porn happens to be one of the biggest, but quite secretive. Like if you're on the outside looking in at the money that America conjures or makes, porn's this big entity, and you go look at the top fucking niche in that motherfucker. It's gonna be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's even white people who will go home.
It's interracial.
Yes, it is. I used to. Since I said it out loud, I gotta make this clear. I used to manage a quite popular porn site, or help maintain the website.
You don't have to edit this, and watch out. They're gonna try to get your page for saying
What?
the corn word.
No, you just can't put it on TikTok.
YouTube too. YouTube too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lame, but it was,
Yeah, they get mad at niggas for saying niggas sometimes. If you say niggas is better than crackers,
I said Wiggins.
they be like, nah. And then Twitch and shit is like that. But I watch it and I see what I
Yeah,
like.
but my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Shit. I just say, I think a lot of times, like I said, America is a narcissist, and it just likes to, say hey and hello to all the great things it does. But like, even what they've done to pretty much all brown people coming along, they're gonna take what you do good, and then they're gonna
Remix it.
Yeah, they're gonna gentrify that motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I said it. Y'all do it. And it's better that y'all, like anybody who watches it, can understand that, there's black people who understand that that's what you guys are doing.
Nah, they bold with it. They don't give a fuck. They like, what you gonna do, nigga?
There's nothing you can't do.
What you gonna do?
can talk about
What
it.
you gonna call the cops a snitch?
Y'all don't like to snitch.
You gonna call the cops a snitch on
You ain't
me?
never gonna be able to drop an album.
You gonna snitch on me?
Who you gonna
Come
call?
on, Slime.
Who you gonna call? Me? You calling me? Hey, I like to report. What, nigga? It's me.
Oh, this nigga over here telling y'all. This nigga over here snitching.
This nigga
That's some
beat you over
bullshit.
your back.
That's another thing in the black community. We get our ass whooped. The nigga cannot call the police. You get ostracized for calling the nigga that the taxes you pay, this fucking worker, for some type of safety, some type of which they're not here to protect you. They're just here to goddamn see what's
Corral
going
you.
on. You're like, what the hell y'all got going on?
Y'all good.
Yeah. Oh no, you go to jail. Nope.
Nah, if it's niggas on niggas, Yeah, I'm taking y'all to jail, but I'm not finna help without getting big boys.
Yeah, it's just always like, but niggas can't even call the cops. Like Charleston White is making a killing for threatening to call the cops. Now, I'm flipping if he was white.
Yeah, I find that kind of. I ain't
Flipping
gonna
if he
lie
was
to you.
Asian.
I find that kind of hilarious. I mean, there's a lot of things in our own culture that I feel like have been implemented to, make us come up short. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like how you said, like, let's say we get in a fight right now, you here, and then I'm like, let me call the police. Then they gonna get on my shit, like, that nigga be snitching, man. I ain't never watching that nigga shit again.
And I'm gonna go on live like, hey, this bitch had niggas snitching on me, dog.
That's our culture. And that's our culture. And
Hey, look, he on the 412 right now.
meanwhile, bro, walk up to a nigga and shoot him in the fucking back of the head.
Yep.
Walking on the street. And I want to look close. That dude black. That look like a black hand.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Look at this fool.
Come on, not with the dagger on his head. I know somebody like that. Come on, bro. What are we doing, bro? Like, come on, man. Don't even get me started on them black folks, bro, because they gonna kill me, dog.
He said, don't get me started on black folks.
I love people. I love all people. I love all
Yeah,
people.
we're not racist here.
I love
realist.
humans. I love I
You
love
know what be
life.
lame? Hold on.
But I love the truth, and
Say
y'all
the truth.
niggas is tripping.
Most definitely. You know what'd be lame? If this shit won't record. I'll be good. We have to talk for an hour.
You got hella content.
Look. He said that. That's
Yeah.
what he did. That's
Yeah.
how he felt.
Yeah, real talk.
Any Black History Month on a bad note. Bruh, really? You know what, the other day, I didn't want to say this. Bro, I was playing a video game and then motherfucker he said some shit. He was like, I'm just gonna keep on saying nigger, because it's the 28th. This is the last day y'all get to have, motherfucker.
Well, on 2K?
That was a shooting game. You know them motherfuckers ain't got no fucking goddamn.
Yeah, they different.
Yeah.
They different.
And
2K, they different. 2K, them niggas is wild too. That's only some
Yeah, but shooting games, bruh, online for the last past like 10
decade.
10 years, bruh. It's almost.
I remember the original.
wild
What was
as
it?
you
Call of Duty. Which Call of Duty was that? In Modern Warfare, probably the first one. Man, that lobby was so bad, bro.
It's like, and the bad part about video games, instead of, what I always thought about video games is there's no age, there's no color, there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it literally makes us all the same, you know what I'm saying? Except for your skins on the game or whatever. So that you can be like, oh, well, I got a whole bunch of skins and I'm this person and that person. But really, and I hate to sound like this, and don't make this weird, but a 40-year-old guy could be playing with a 5-year-old guy on the video game, and let's say y'all level is the same and all that stuff. Y'all playing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? There
Doing
is
the same exact
you know what I'm saying?
activity at the same time.
It makes it
nigga.
straight streamlined, and then for it to be one of the most racist places, and it also lets you know how motherfuckers still really think. It really does. Like, I remember, and this sounds crazy. I went in, like, I think it's called, you play Apex, people. It's this game called Apex, and I'm like Lifeline. Lifeline, only difference about
That's
Apex.
the black girl, right?
It's the black girl.
Yeah.
So, like,
see, I know a little bit.
so like I probably got like 5 kills in this same game, and then like both of my teammates go down, right? And it was like, nigga, what are you here for? You're the fucking Jamaican bitch. Come and pick us up. And it's like, and they's dead serious though. They was dead serious. Like, you are here to help us, nigga.
Shit, like,
And then I'm just like, and I just simply like, and she runs in this weird way. And I'm just like, and now I'm like looking at him. You can just go over top of him and press square and help them out, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, squat.
Yeah,
and it's
nigga,
just,
bro.
and it's still both sided. And it's like, man, y'all don't even realize. Y'all motherfuckers racist as motherfuckers.
he could have turned the other cheek and helped him, even though they called him that, right?
I did, but here's the bad part
But
about
at
it.
the same time,
But the bad part about it is, I needed them.
yeah.
So I end up having to revive them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then we end up winning that game. And then like there at the end, there's like, and then like there's we're cool. Everything's cool. But it's like
This
you have to
is-
understand how they really are thinking though. Yeah. And then these are the conversations and these are the type of banter that they say doesn't exist. There's people that literally think racism doesn't exist. And y'all think BLM and Black Lives Matter supposed to change our fucking mind. But I will say this, that they realized how much they needed me. And I realized how much I needed them. But at the same time, all that shit still exists under the surface.
You know what's weird to me? And I don't know if you could ever find this clip whenever you do this in the post, but when white boys be fighting and they call each other nigga.
I don't like none of that shit. I hate when y'all motherfuckers goddamn be singing.
What's up with that? Can
y'all sing our
somebody in the
songs and say that
comments, if
shit.
y'all see this, please
Y'all
send this out to a white friend and ask them, when white boys fight, why do y'all call each other niggas? Where is that coming from?
I think that's part of it back to what we were saying though. Like shit, we the heartbeat of the nation. You know what I'm saying? So like every sense of cool, every sense of
That's a weird word too. Cool.
like all those
corny,
cool, real,
lame,
all that shit is objective, okay? It's subjective. But I would say this though, like we hold that standard. You know what I'm saying? Anything in that facet of like ideal or I don't want to say ideal, but I will say that's cool or like it's just that we have that sense of putting the bar higher. Meanwhile, they just kind of like streamline. So like a person like Elon Musk will never be Kanye cool. You get what I'm saying?
That nigga need to work out. Elon, you need to work out. Yeah, looking crazy.
Yeah, you do look crazy, my boy. Yeah.
We keep doing what you're doing, but I need to work out.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, look like a damn
Troll.
black blood.
You look like you do.
Goddamn.
You starting to look like Brendan Fraser. That motherfucker there. Anyways though, but like and then that's funny to me that y'all can give us that sense of I don't want to say notoriety, but like y'all can give us that sense of like power when it comes to like y'all literally go home and jam our songs and shit. Rock and roll don't even exist like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no Blink 182 groups that are so huge. No, you see Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying? So like we have made it so like we've made the standard so like that everybody feels like, oh, when it's time to be hard, it's like they probably even say like, man, I beat his ass like a black dude or some shit. You know what I'm saying? There's times where those motherfuckers listen to music and like, oh, I'm hard and I say nigga and shit like that.
When they shoot, what they say?
Kobe. They better say Kobe. That's what I think. But
when you shoot, you say what? Who are you? Who do you become? Who's the spirit that you're channeling? Kobe.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like,
because I damn sure don't say whatever the name of a goddamn school shooter is.
You better not. If you do, you better hit that shot.
Look, man, we're gonna come to the end. I know we're talking y'all ass to death. This is my boy, Course Out There God. Please check out the clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Support. I don't see why you can't just. Well, we know why. Niggas gotta learn to support niggas and brothers gotta learn to support brothers and etc. 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 Now, if you see a rapper wearing his clothes, then all of a sudden you hopping on a train. Be one of those people that's like, all right. Oh, my boy Lambo be like, oh, you see how this shit match the fit?
Yes, sir.
You see how this shit match the fit?
with the do-rag.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about no being out there. It's just out there.
Out there.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. Hey, and shout out my boy 3 once again.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Man, this was amazing.
We gotta do it again.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You
We
already
definitely
know.
gotta break this down and do it again. Maybe once a month or
Plenty
so.
of time. Y'all niggas keep acting up, but I'll be back.
We out.
First they won't smoke, now they just playing. Nigga real hoes, you know what I'm saying? That what I'm saying. See what I'm saying?